As my party started coming together that night, I was really excited about the group of ladies that were here. Once they sat down and settled in, we were ready to do some jewelry shopping.
We introduced ourselves and how we knew Jackie, how we had met her, and then she said,
"We're gonna play a purse game, so if you want to go ahead and get your purses and just put them in your lap."
She said, "I have a surprise for you tonight." He just appeared out of nowhere. Nobody heard him come in, nobody saw him step up, he was just there. I thought he was part of her surprise. I thought she had this really neat story that she was gonna unfold with him being part of it. He just said, "Put your purses and your phones in my bag." I could see the look on her face, and she said, "Do you know him, Jackie?" And I said, "No, don't you?"
and then he pulled out a gun. He showed the group at large that there were real bullets in it.
He thought we were just gonna crumble and, you know, start screaming and crying and throwing our purses at him, and it didn't happen that way. I felt myself standing up, and I heard it coming out of my mouth, and I said,
"I do not know you. Get out of my house in the name of Jesus."
And when I said it, I heard myself saying it. It was like somebody else was talking through me.
The boldness that she had in the Lord when she stood up to face him. And then the rest of the ladies, we all just began to shout the name of Jesus.
He looked over the ladies' heads up toward the top of the ceiling, and he just looked like he was staring at something that he couldn't explain. His mind was seeing it, but he couldn't make any kind of sense out of what he was seeing. He literally just melted almost, and his eyes were just, you know, like he's seen a ghost or something. He grabbed his bag and started backing out of the room. He literally didn't want to take his eyes off of what he was seeing, because you could tell that he was thinking, if I turn my back on it, I don't know what's going to happen. He grabbed that bag and just started walking out, and then once he got to the doorway, he just took off. I truly believe he saw angels, because there was more than one. The way he scanned the room, it was like from one side of the room to the other. It wasn't just one focus.
When you know the Lord, you walk under the shadow of the Almighty's wings, and He is with you. He is with us wherever we go.
Something's gone on in his life that has led him into this way of living and thinking, so I knew when he was sitting in my house that something had happened to him, that he needed Jesus. So I'm praying definitely for his salvation. I wouldn't change a thing about that day. If I had it to do over, I'd do the same thing. When you're in trouble, call on his name and he will answer, and that he's our protector, he's our fortress, he's our strong tower, he's everything that you'll ever need in any situation. He's there at all times.